and then tomorrow we are really in the thick of it. We're going to get some rain, heavy at times in here, a couple of inches, couple of systems we're watching. I'll show you that in a second. First, the rest of what's going on right now. Maybe a spot sprinkle just to the west of the city, but at this point we're looking at partly cloudy skies across the area. This is what Craig was telling you about. Huge mess in the middle of the nation. We got another piece of energy further down to the south, another large area of strong, heavy rain. Those two are both headed in our direction, so we do have some rain in the forecast. I'm going to run it down in detail for you in 5 minutes and time it out and let you know when each of those systems will move through us. 64 this morning, 69 this afternoon, and 67 degrees this evening. So today, just passing clouds throughout the area. The rain arrives in here tomorrow. Let's take a look at the roadways. The roadways shouldn't be impacted. We don't have too much weather going on out there. This is eastbound Route 3. We actually have a downed wire, and this is at Main Avenue, and it's at the off-ramp, so the roadway right now is closed. You have to divert, you have to go around this area, and they'll give you directions on how to do that. There's no issues as far as delays in this area, but just know that you have to go around it. Live picture of George Washington Bridge early this morning. Of course, it's all clear. Here are your toll plaza, paying cash, go there, go there. If you've got your Easy Pass, right down the center. Everything looks great on the George. Lincoln and Holland, of course, they have their normal morning construction. Lincoln and Holland also clear early this morning. Northbound Van Wyck Expressway at the LIE. It is blocking 2 lanes. We have an accident here right now. That could slow things down unless they get that cleared up. They'll probably get it cleared up pretty quickly, so this should be fine in another hour or two. Alternate side is in effect citywide. Craig.
All right.
Craig, police say a woman was walking southbound here along Attorney Street in the Lower East Side when all of a sudden a man approached her from behind, sexually assaulted her right here on this sidewalk, and then police say she fought him off and he fled northbound. Heading here from you, the number for Crime Stoppers is 1-800-577-TIPS. For now, we are live in the Lower East Side. Carrie Drew, Pix 11 News.
All right, Carrie, thank you.
All right.
Yeah, it was 65 degrees yesterday, and the heavy rain, Craig, comes in tomorrow, and this is a drowning rain. Today's Tuesday, more like Wednesday, even Thursday. Thursday is really, really going to be tough, and I'm going to play out the timeline for you coming up in the next, in about 5-6 more minutes. This one, I just wanted to show you the intensity of the storms headed in our direction. You can see some clouds. We got this little stationary front stuck to the south of us, few clouds in the area today. This is storm number 1, so keep this one in mind. Not that it's just that storm. We have 2. This is our next storm down in Florida. So now, unfortunately, you've got tropical moisture. So you've got 2 intense storms headed in our direction, bringing us rain throughout the day. The main bulk of the storm actually reaches us on Thursday. So tomorrow we start with the lighter showers. Take a look at how much rain. By Thursday at noon, more than 1 inch of rain across the area. By the time the storm leaves, 1 to 2 inches of rain. Yet again, we are beat up with this heavy rain. Today we're fine. Tomorrow the rain starts. Thursday it's a mess as well. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday are looking good, so it gets better. Quick look at those roads for you. Live picture of the BQE. This is before the Brooklyn Bridge. Here's the Brooklyn Bridge. There's the BQE, and this is the one time of the day. Maybe 5 o'clock you'll see this looking nicely, as nice as it does right now, but right now all clear, everything looking good. Brooklyn Bridge has the normal construction until 6 o'clock in the morning, so they kind of route you around that, but as far as trying to go over it, there's no delays, so it looks good. East River crossings for you. Everything looks good. The Manhattan, the Williamsburg Bridge, all a go early this morning. More good news for you. Transit's on time, so that's a good start. An alternate side is in effect citywide. Tamsin. Morning commute. We get into the rain beginning at around noontime. Much of the heavier rain on Wednesday is south and east, and then overnight Wednesday, we continue with the heavier showers on into Thursday morning, and this continues throughout much of the day Thursday, and then by the end of the day, it starts to pull out. So 2 storms to get through, and we got a couple of days to get through them. Today we're fine. Today's okay. Partly sunny. It's tomorrow that's a mess into Thursday. Friday. By Friday, we clear out. Saturday is looking beautiful, so for the weekend, we're looking really nice. Let's check the roadways for you. 59th Street Bridge, both directions this early. Looks great out there. All clear. Grand Central Parkway at LaGuardia, eastbound, westbound at the Grand Central is just fine early this. Wow, hardly any cars out there. Very nice. And this goes all the way from the BQE to the Cross Island Parkway. Live picture Belt Parkway at this point. Belt Parkway. This is over near JFK, both directions. Hardly any cars out there. Everybody's still sleeping, getting out of bed. This goes from the Verrazano Bridge all the way to the Southern State Parkway. Alternate side is in effect. Craig.
All right, Linda, well, it is the last.
Now we're looking at tomorrow with the rain coming in. Today's not so bad. We're looking at partly cloudy skies today. You'll get more clouds by the end of the day. 65 degrees in the city. This is by 9 o'clock this morning, just passing clouds. So this afternoon, we'll get up to 69. That's not bad. That's warmer than the normal high temperature. Normal is in the mid 60s to right around 67 degrees. And then towards the evening hours, partly cloudy skies, 67. Overnight tonight, we cloud up. We get the rain in here tomorrow morning. So tomorrow will be a very busy day with tons to tell you about with all the rain, and heavy at times as well. Look at the roadways. Verrazano Bridge, upper level, all clear early this morning. No issues whatsoever. Lower level is closed. It's construction. Reopens at 6. But
a fabulous parent, Linda Church.
Yeah, really.
Well, I don't know. They both graduated and left. And then one finished college, one please will finish college. That's all you can ask for. Skies are going to cloud up today. We have a pretty nice start to the day. Temperatures aren't too bad. We're in the upper 60s. Normal high is 63, so we're beating that. This is just a huge week. Tomorrow into Thursday, Wednesday and Thursday, a mess. Here's why. 2 low-pressure areas are approaching. One's coming from the west, one's coming from the south, and they're both headed towards us, and that creates a soaking rain. And I also want to point out some incredibly strong gusty winds as well throughout the day on Wednesday, and this goes into the day on Thursday. Here's your satellite and radar. We've got mostly clear skies. A couple of sprinkles trying to get picked up. We actually have a stationary front, which is right there, sitting just to the south of us. Little batch of moisture back in Pennsylvania. That should move up and over to the northeast of us. But this is the first storm I was telling you about. Pretty nice, well-organized system. If that's not enough, we have another system down in the Gulf of Mexico, and this is a huge problem because it has all the Gulf moisture. It has tons of tropical moisture. This is how much rain we're looking at, and then mostly overnight Wednesday into Thursday, and it continues. So 2 inches, 2 inches of rain. That's a crazy heavy amount of rain. 2 inches of rain along the Jersey Shore, an inch widespread for most of us. Today's fine. Tomorrow's a mess, and Thursday windy and rainy as well, at least early. Friday and Saturday are looking good. We got an opportunity for you to win a ton of cool prizes here on Pix 11. All you have to do is log on. So if you're near your computer, log on right now, pix11.com. Craig
No
was
idea.
head bobbing. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad.
I have no idea, but it's catchy.
Name that tune, somebody. This is what I'm getting. Fastway. Oh, I have them all over my iPod. Let's go take a look at those roadways for you. Eastbound Route 3, we have a downed wire at Main Avenue, the off-ramp, so it's closed. That roadway is closed. You're going to have to work around that. We'll let you know when it opens back up. Lincoln Tunnel, live picture for you. All clear. There's the helix. No problems early in the morning. Everything is fine. Let's go northbound Van Wyck Expressway at the LIE. We have an accident. It is blocking 2 lanes, so this could be slow going. It's still only 449, but you might want to avoid that if you can. RFK Bridge, let's take a look, and we've got no problems on the RFK Bridge. Both directions looking great. Rest of the East River crossings this morning, that includes the Whitestone and the Throgs Neck. Everything looks very nice. It's early out there, so things look great. Tamsin, alternate side in effect, by the way.
That's why we like it.
Good morning. Today's fine. It's the next 24 hours by the end of the day today that we cloud up, and then we get some heavy, heavy rain in here. Strong gusty winds. I'm going to run it down in detail for you. Coming up in around 5 or 7 minutes. In the meantime, 57 degrees in the city. These temperatures not bad for this hour in the morning. 54 Newburgh, 44 Andover, 52 in Belmar. Today we're looking for the clouds to lower and thicken. That heavy rain and strong gusty wind will get in here tomorrow. 64 degrees this morning, 69 this afternoon, 67 this evening. As for a look at the roadways this morning, eastbound Route 3, we've been telling you about this all morning long, and we'll let you know when it gets cleared up. There is a downed wire at Main Avenue on the off-ramp. So the roadway is completely closed at this point, and they're going to divert you around that. So if you're making plans, go around this area, and we will certainly let you know as soon as this changes. Let's take a live look at the George Washington Bridge. At this point, all clear. There are the toll plazas. Everything's looking great, so there's no issues there. Also the Lincoln and the Holland. All of your Hudson River crossings this morning looking great. Northbound Van Wyck Expressway closed between LIE and College Point Boulevard, and right now this is due to an accident. We'll probably probably start to see some delays building, and we'll keep you updated on that as well. Alternate side is in effect. Tamsin.
And, you know, I was thinking, man, it sort of feels like spring, and then I started crunching through all the leaves, you know, and I said, oh, yeah, that's right, it is fall,
Until it doesn't, right?
You know it.
All right. Well, the weather, though, has been pretty nice. Yesterday was a gorgeous day. I enjoyed that. And a little cool this morning. Linda, good morning.
Good morning. We have a tough go around the next couple of days. Not so much today. Today we're fine. But as we get into tomorrow, things are going to start to change, and the weather is going to deteriorate. We've got not one but two storms on the horizon, and one is tropical in nature. So a ton of moisture headed in our direction. Here's our little stationary front stuck to the south of us. We do have some showers to the west. You can't rule out a sprinkle today, but today is not the main issue. It's tomorrow. This is the first storm, and you can see widespread heavy rain associated with that. And here's the second one. Bigger problems with this one. It's tropical in nature. It's got a ton of moisture and a ton of strong gusty winds across the area. Those winds are really starting to howl throughout tomorrow afternoon into the day on Thursday as well. This particular model run right here, it breaks down how much rain we're going to see. First, I want to zoom into this area right here, the Passaic River Basin. We had such a year, so much widespread flooding across that area. We've had now a solid week and a half where it's been predominantly dry. We've seen some light showers, but it's been predominantly dry. So a lot of these rivers, streams really getting an opportunity to get back down to where they should be at this point. But keep in mind, as Craig was talking about, we've got a lot of leaves off of the trees, so the leaves can certainly block the drains, and that will add to flooding on the roadways. But what you're looking at is about an inch of rain in and around the Passaic River Basin. I think the rivers and streams are fine. Along the Jersey Shore, potential for a couple of inches of rain, and since we are getting into that time of year where a lot of the leaves are off the trees, you throw on the wind and the rain, you're going to have a lot of these leaves coming down, blocking the drains. So there should be some widespread flooding along the roadways that will be more than likely home from your commute on Wednesday and into the city for your commute Thursday morning. So not so bad today. Here's how we rank as far as this year. Keep in mind, this year's been crazy. We've had Irene. We've had the remnants of what was Lee. At this point, almost 62 inches of rain. If we never had another drop of rain for the rest of the year until January 1st, would be the fourth wettest on record. We have a huge couple of storms headed in our direction for Wednesday. That's going to creep us very, very close to the third wettest year on record, with still a solid 2.5 months left. So incredible. This year's been tough. Today's fine. Tomorrow is a mess. Come back tomorrow. Certainly it'll be impacting the roadways, and we'll let you know any of the roads that are flooding out, and then into Thursday as well. The rain continues, but Friday and Saturday looking pretty nice. Speaking of those roads, here you go, the BQE before the Brooklyn Bridge. This is the BQE. It's a little after 5, so it starts to get a little bit busier. And the Brooklyn Bridge, northbound, southbound traffic, still all clear. It's just a few more cars out there early this morning. Keep in mind, we do have construction on the Brooklyn Bridge, which clears up until around 6 o'clock this morning, but there's no slowdowns at this point, so all's well. Rest of the East River crossings this morning, and that's the Manhattan and the Williamsburg Bridge. Everything looks fine this morning. Green lights across the board. 59th Street Bridge, both directions, both decks look lovely early this morning. Grand Central Parkway, let's take a look, and this will be at LaGuardia Airport, the Grand Central Parkway. There it is. Everything is fine. Eastbound, westbound traffic looking great, and this goes from the BQE all the way to the Cross Island. Belt Parkway, let's take a look at the Belt Parkway, and this will be at JFK. There you go. Not a lot of cars out there either. Everything is moving with ease, and this goes from the Verrazano to the Southern State. Transit this morning on or close to schedule. Good news if you're catching a train, no problems there. And alternate side is in effect. Tamsin.
All right, Linda.
And it's big tomorrow. We actually have a pair of storms, so it's going to be a pretty huge day. Some strong gusty winds. This is for tomorrow. Some strong gusty winds, some heavy rain coming in, potential heavy downpours. And the problem is exacerbated by the fact that we have a lot of the leaves coming off the trees at this point, so a lot of the drains will certainly get clogged and covered up from that, so that could be a problem as well. This afternoon, we're up to 69 degrees for a high temperature, usually occurring between 3 and 3:30 during the afternoon hours. We'll see more in the way of clouds as the afternoon progresses, and by the end of the day, you're looking at mostly cloudy skies and 67 degrees. I'm going to have more on the two storms headed in our direction in just a second. In the meantime, here's a quick look at those roadways for you. This is the Verrazano. The upper level is all clear. The lower level is closed for the normal construction. This is not a big deal, and it reopens at 6 o'clock in the morning. Staten Island crossings, Bayonne, Goethals, Outer Bridge, everything looks great early on, so if you're headed out, get out early because the roadway delays. Not too much going on out there just yet. New Jersey Turnpike for you at Newark Airport. Car and truck lanes, boy, they are moving with ease. That was a heck of a truck. No delays either direction. Airport's not reporting any problems out there early this morning as well. And alternate side is in effect. Craig.
All right, Linda. Well, police are investigating a sexual assault.
Sexually assaulted her right
or drugstores, traffic. Nice, right?
Must be nice. And like you said, she doesn't talk back. Let's go to Linda.
Who always talks back. It was nothing but trouble. Now, got lots of weather and some traffic for you as well. Let's start off with what's going on right now with those temperatures. It's a pretty nice start to the day as far as the air temperatures are concerned. Normal high is 63. At this point, we are in the mid-50s. Look, Newburgh's at 55. This is pretty good. 57 in the city, 50 Belmar, 44 degrees in Andover, 52 in West Hampton. So a nice start to the day. I've been checking the observations. This isn't reaching the ground, but this is somewhat concerning. I wouldn't rule out a sprinkle when you have this much rain sitting just to the west of you. A possibility of a sprinkle today, but today's not the big rain. We've got two storms that we're keeping a very, very close eye on. These showers caused by this little stationary front, so you get a little bit of disturbed weather there that's moving closer to the city. So really until around 10, 11 o'clock this morning, I think we'll be fine during the afternoon hours, but during the morning hours, a sprinkle is a possibility. There's our first storm. This is a problem, and if that's not a big enough problem for you, we have another storm. This one's down in the state of Florida. This one's tropical in nature, and it's over the Gulf of Mexico. It has a ton of moisture. Some strong gusty winds. This one's moving up. The other one's moving over. Here's the timeline for you. Those are those showers that we were looking at, totally out of here by noontime, except for the eastern end of Long Island. By sunset, we've got clear skies. Overnight tonight, we cloud up. Here comes the storm from the south. Look at these heavy thunderstorms right along the Jersey shore during the afternoon on Wednesday afternoon. Strong to severe thunderstorms, a real possibility. The commute home tomorrow could certainly be challenging. Now look off to the west. That's the storm coming in from the west. So just a bunch of problems, at least until the end of the day on Thursday, starting Wednesday morning at 5 a.m. and going until 5 p.m. on Thursday. So a spot sprinkle not out of the question early this morning. This afternoon, we're fine. Wednesday's a mess. Thursday's a mess. By the end of the day, Thursday, we clear out, which is some great news because Friday and Saturday, beautiful out there. Absolutely gorgeous. I also want to mention, just so you know, on Wednesday and Thursday, some strong gusty winds as well. All right, let's take a look. This is some big news in the traffic department. The northbound Van Wyck Expressway, it is closed between the LIE and College Point Boulevard. This is due to an accident. The delays here are extensive. You can expect heavy delays. Go around. You can use the Cross Island Parkway as an alternate. Huge delays early in the morning, not even 6 o'clock, so try. Cross Island Parkway is going to be the better bet here. Live picture, and this is going to be the RFK Bridge. We don't have any, so let's go with something positive. The RFK, no problems in either direction. The rest of the East River crossings this morning, Whitestone, Throgs next. A-OK. Eastbound Route 3, we have a downed wire at Main Avenue. The off-ramp here, the roadway is closed. Avoid this. This has been going on since 4 o'clock this morning, so we could certainly see some issues in building up on the roadways, delays on the roadways due to the downed wire. Lincoln Tunnel at this point is all clear. There's your helix, no problems. The rest of the Hudson River crossings all morning long have been A-OK, and we'll let you know if that changes. Alternate side is in effect. We are giving away a ton of cool prizes here on the Fix 11 Morning News. This week, one of the really great ideas, I think, is this.
Some of the hammers going on back there and whatever they use, drills and stuff, and it's going to be really great. A great set. But this is a newsroom. Everybody hard at work right now to get the news.
The nerve center of the Fix 11 Morning News.
Craig started the same thing. He was like, wasn't it? No. It's always been tomorrow. Tomorrow, rain heavy at times. Incredibly strong gusty winds as well. I'm going to run it all down in detail for you. give you a timeline on when you can expect the heavy rain and the strong gusty winds to get in here in about 10-15 more minutes. I hope you can stick around for that. It's 55 right now. It's 44 in Andover. These temperatures not bad for this hour in the morning. Keep in mind the normal high is just 63, and today we're close to 70, so not a bad day at all today. By the end of the day, we're cloudy, and we do get the rain in here, heavy rain in here tomorrow. Possibility of strong to severe thunderstorms as well. More on that coming up. In the meantime, let's check those roadways for you. Lots to tell you about early this morning. It's all about the Van Wyck after the LIE. This is incredible. Northbound delays, huge, heavy delays at the closure at the LIE. This is for an accident. Go around this if at all possible. You're only seeing part of the delays. They keep going back and going back here. Take the Cross Island Parkway. The Cross Island Parkway is a way better idea. We're going to keep you on top of this accident all morning long and bring you the latest, but right now, huge delays. Southbound New York State Thruway, accident involving a bus. So this could be an issue, and this is between Ulster County Line and Interstate 84, so it's pretty far up there, 84. We are hearing reports of a passenger that there could be some issues as far as injuries. We will keep you updated on that. The driver actually may be trapped inside the bus. We're only getting reports at this point. We're going to confirm all of this information, but just know 87, and this is up around 84. Some issues. Try to go around that if you can. Eastbound Route 3, we still have that issue at Main Avenue. There's downed wire, and that's been an issue all morning long. Still some road closures here. Keep that in mind and go around that. We're going to keep you updated on this with the bus accident up on the New York State Thruway. We'll keep you updated and have more on that in a few more minutes. Alternate sides in effect, Francis.
All right, thank you.
Shot at a light sprinkle until noontime, and then this afternoon we're fine. It's this stationary front. It's just close enough by to kick off some sprinkles, kick off some clouds. So during the morning hours, we have some showers. Huge problems in the weather as well for tomorrow, not today. Not one, but two storms. Heavy rain, strong gusty winds, possibility of severe thunderstorms. First, we've got this storm right off the shore. Next, we have this one just a little bit further inland throughout the day tomorrow. It's an absolute washout. Come back tomorrow and we'll be all over that as well. Here's your full 5-day forecast. Then the rest of the day today, we've got a partly sunny skies, some sprinkles this morning, getting better this afternoon. Rain heavy at times Wednesday into early Thursday. Friday, we look fine, and Saturday looks good. Again, breaking news, we have the bus accident on the New York State Thruway. We're going to continue to bring you updates on that throughout the morning hours. Suki.
All right.
There's your live picture. And as I was mentioning, they talked extensively about minor injury out there. A little stationary front to our south, not a major big deal. And this afternoon, we will see some sunshine. We just got those clouds and sprinkles this morning. We don't have one. We got two storms to contend with, one to the west and then the other one, which is tropical in nature. That's a huge problem because this can dump a ton of moisture. The track of this right along the Jersey Shore inundated with strong gusty winds Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Wednesday night into